Greetings, fellow learners. Let's continue from what we left yesterday. Starting with Mars, god of war, Greek name Ares. Month is March. Day is Tuesday. Relation, son of Jupiter, father of Romulus and Remus. Martial means warlike. Solar system planet is Mars. We are all aware. The Romans, who were great soldiers and thought Mars, god of war, was very important. They said that he was the father of Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome. And when Romulus and Remus were babies, they were left to die, but they were found by a mother wolf who suckled them. Romulus gave him his name to Rome. So that's the whole legend. The Campus Martius or Field of Mars was next to the river Tiber in ancient Rome. It was used to train soldiers and hold horse races. March was also after Mars because that was when the soldiers started fighting again after winter. Here is a painting of Mars and Venus. Mars is felt asleep, and the little fawns with goats' legs, you can see the painting, are playing with his armor. One of them is just about to blow his horn very loud in Mars' ears. I wonder what will happen next. You can see that kid. Next comes Venus, goddess of love, Aphrodite. I'm sure you must be aware of the title. Day is Friday. Relation is daughter of Jupiter, mother of Cupid. It's quite famous. Planet is Venus itself, the most bright planet in the solar system. Venus was born in the sea and first came to the shore at Cyprus, floating on a scallop shell. There was a golden apple with "for the fairest" written on the side. Venus, Juno and Minerva all wanted it. They decided to let a man, Paris, judge between them, and they were all so beautiful that he couldn't make his mind. So Juno said she would make him powerful. Minerva said she would make him wise, and Venus offered him Helen, the most beautiful woman in the world, and he chose Venus and Helen. Unfortunately, Helen was married to someone else. When Paris cried her off to home at Troy, her husband came with his allies to get her back. Paris and all his family were killed, and Troy was destroyed. It's a very famous legend, and one of the few Trojans to survive the Trojan War was Aeneas, son of Venus, and he went to Italy and was the ancestor of the Romans. What would choose from power, wise, and wisdom? What's your opinion? Share it with us. Next come Cupid, a very famous one. That's god of love. Eros is the name, son of Venus. Cupidity means greediness. That's a very famous phrase. Talking about Cupid was the mischievous little god of love. His weapon was a bow, and anyone hit by one of his arrows fell madly in love. You can see. Cupid once scratched himself with one of his own arrow by mistake, and he was looking at a woman called Psyche and fell in love with her. And he knew that his mother Venus would be angry, so he hid Psyche away and told her that she must never try to look at him. Psyche thought that she had been captured by a hideous monster and of course couldn't resist taking a peep. She was enchanted by the first sight of her handsome husband, and while playing with his arrows, scratched herself as well. So now they were both desperately in love with each other. You can see the right thing. Now Venus drove Psyche away, and she had many adventures before she was allowed to stay with Cupid, and Venus became reconciled to being a mother in law. So that's the whole story that revolves around it. That's all for today. I hope you must have gotten overall perspective. Thanks for listening.